During a heated emergency district council meeting at Nwoya District Council Hall, 20 out of 23 district councillors of Nwoya voted for the removal and transfer of the current Nwoya District RDC, Christopher Omara.
Since the Local Government Act, Cap 243, Section 73, empowers the council to recommend to the appointing authority to remove a resident district commissioner with reasons by resolution of council, I therefore move that Mr. Omara Christopher must be removed from Nwoya District with immediate effect. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to move.
While debating this motion, members of the council accused the RDC of fueling sectarianism, fraud and misappropriation of facilitation fund meant for the delegation that attended a presidential wealth creation tour in Gulu City.
The council also proposes that RDC should vacate the Speaker's chamber. RDC has all along been sitting in the Speaker's office. Now we are querying that, doesn't the State House have money to rent for the RDC? Since the inception of Nwoya District, RDC is living in the office of the Speaker. RDC is staying with the Speaker, is interfering with the office of the Speaker. To the extent one day the office of the Speaker was broken. So the council found that he should vacate the office of the Speaker, the chamber immediately, to allow the functionality. The clerk should sit there, the deputy speaker should be there, the council lounge should be there.
In his absence, Nwoya District Chairman Emmanuel Orach and his deputy accused Christopher Omara for disrupting development of the district.
How would somebody with the same mind say that a home that has a head, a home that has a father, a home that has a leader, has no leader at all, and yet there are these brilliant minds from different places that were brought in office for the next 5 years? Derogatory, Mr. Speaker. And such can never happen. We thank the President that he has an ear that listens.
The RDC was on different platforms, informal platforms, to say that the council resolution was unlawful. An example is a letter he wrote to the DPC. I do not remember the date, but the letter is there. He wrote a letter to the DPC asking for an investigation. Mr. Speaker, that is unlawful because there are procedures and there are steps that a law-abiding citizen like the RDC and that caliber should have followed.
However, the accused RDC describes the people who are baying him for his blood as ideologically malnourished.
Later, I realized that over 40 bicycles were smuggled out of the district stores. I started following that matter. I discovered the district speaker and the district chairperson distributed the bicycles among themselves. LC5 councillors, they distributed all the bicycles among themselves and their friends, and some of them sold it. They fear that this one might remove them from power in 2026. The communities are very bitter with them because if you are talking about poor performance in education, you want to mobilize people and the LC ones are supposed to contribute. How comes that you distribute their bicycles among yourself?
According to Omara, some district technocrats have connived with politicians to cover their corruption acts after he ordered for their arrest and recovery of 170 million PDM funds.
The truth is that when we had a meeting at Kochigoma Town Council, these councillors were accused of collecting revenue themselves, other than the parish chief, other than the town agent, and they are the ones who were in a meeting. And we said that is totally unacceptable. They are the ones who had printed their own receipt or collecting taxes. They have accepted the other time. When I went to Kochigoma, a councillor LC3 told me, Mr. RDC, we have stopped.
The tension between politicians and the RDC of Nwoya started at the beginning of last month after the Minister of Local Government, Raphael Majeze, reportedly held an abrupt visit to the district to convince councillors not to proceed with